do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was a big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. As they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whenever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Cardinal first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 15. Check 15.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
And goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 4. Check 4. Block that. Block that.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 54 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan come under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's make these babies cry.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Murray with a third and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Jaron Reed on the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go. Hey, 0-0.
They go play action with Wilson. Now he's forced out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
48-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
And a Cardinal first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
39-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's good.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4.